Hello everyone and welcome back to another book review. Today I am going to be reviewing Star Wars: The High Republic, The Edge of Balance. So I know that there has been a lot of High Republic stuff coming out in the last couple years and I've been really meaning to get into it, and this is the first entry in this The High Republic series or era that they're kind of building out that I have read. And I picked this up on a whim. I was trying to control the number of books I was checking out of the library. As we move into summer, I read a lot less in summer just because I like to be outside more. I live in an area where it's cold for like half the year, so I like to be outside in the summer. So I was like, we can't check out that many books. And then I saw there was a High Republic book on the new shelf and I was like, okay, I've got to get it because I've been meaning to get into this for a while and I can't turn it down, especially because it's a comic, so it's going to be a little quicker to read than maybe a more traditional format book. So why not? So here I am with the High Republic. This is, again, my first entry in the High Republic kind of era. And I've really enjoyed, I really like the idea of them building out some more time era or some more time in the Star Wars galaxy outside of maybe that, the era where we have the movies. Like, I really enjoyed them going back and building a lot of stuff there, especially because you don't have to worry about interfering with the canon or anything. It's what, 10,000 years? Yeah, centuries before the Skywalker saga. So we're plenty of years in the past, but it's still really interesting and I love reading about it. So one thing to note is this was my first entry, and I don't know if this was the best entry because it felt like there were maybe some things that I should have already known happening in the High Republic era that I didn't going into this book, which may have colored my review of it. So there seems to, the book almost kind of assumed that you knew about some things. For example, the nihil, it kind of reminded me of the word nihilism. Is that how you say that word? Anyways, forces that were clearly the bad guys, but they were talking about it in a way that they assumed you already knew what it was, and I didn't. So I don't know if I entered in the best book. I don't know if I entered the series in the best point, but it was nonetheless very interesting. So in this book, it starts with some sort of hyperspace accident, which is again something that I guess we're already supposed to know about happening. So it winds up raining debris on this planet, and as a result, the people there have to go resettle. So the Jedi have built a temple on this new planet called Bankai, and they're moving all the people from the planet that got debris rained on from the hyperspace accident to this place. And they're like, it's peaceful, there's no known big dangerous animals, you guys are going to be great, which you already know things aren't going to be great. This book follows mostly Lily, who has Master Arkov, who is a Wookiee. Make sure I said his name right. That's her master, and she is kind of making sure that everything gets settled. And weird things start happening. For example, they find a man who's kind of unresponsive, then he kind of snaps out of it, and there's some feelings that maybe things aren't quite right on the planet. So I don't want to spoil the second half of the book, kind of what comes up, but obviously resettling doesn't go as well as they think it is, and there's kind of hints that there's more going on than just general bad stuff that coincidentally happened. There might be something with the settlers that is involved. I really thought the last couple pages of this book were the best, besides the bonus chapter. The bonus chapter was really cute, but the last couple pages really made you think, ooh, and that's what really grabbed you. So I feel like this book kind of was a setup for maybe the next entry in this series. I think that there's a lot of interesting things that are going to come in the next series, but this was kind of setting people up. Okay, there was an accident. Okay, we're resettling. Okay, these bad things happened. Okay, here's how the Jedi are involved on the planet. And it's more of a setup for the next book because, again, those last few pages, the quality, I say quality, my interest was like, okay, this is interesting, to, okay, what's going on? So I think that's really good, and it captures the reader's attention and makes me wonder what all is going on. I gave this a 3-star read. The story was simple. There didn't seem to be a whole lot fancy things going on, for lack of a better term. Like it's not super complex. It's just, okay, they're resettling. Okay, this bad thing happens. Okay, there's more going on than we might think, but there's not really a whole lot else to it. And again, I think some of this has to do with the fact that I haven't read anything else in the High Republic series. Maybe if I was more familiar with some of this, I might have rated this a little higher, but my 3-star rating was by no means like a bad rating. I really enjoyed it, and especially with the last few pages, I'm really interested in knowing what volume 2 brings, so I'm definitely going to be reading volume 2, and I'm also going to be branching out and reading a lot more stuff in this High Republic series. Please let me know what you think about this, if you've been enjoying the High Republic stuff, or if you have a suggestion for a better entry point or a good book to read to start myself off with this. I think it would be very helpful, and I'd really appreciate it. Hope everyone has a great day, and thank you for watching.